James, it's been a few days since the final cup game of the campaign. How's the boys reacted in training over the past few days in the build-up to Clyde?
Yeah, they've trained really well. Obviously, it's been two disappointing results when you look back on it. I spoke to you afterwards on Tuesday night, and in terms of both performances, to come away from both games without anything really, well, no really, without anything was disappointing. Yeah, disappointing for the players, the staff, the football club and the fans as well, because they travelled well into Maryhill, and then there were a good amount up at Dundee as well on the Tuesday night, so that was disappointing. But like, you strip it back, you look at the performances, and I must say again, we know performances don't win you games. It's the goals and keeping clean sheets, but the performances have been consistent in the way we've been playing, so there's positives in that, and the players have been great. They come in, because there was a wee worry they hadn't been used to that in terms of tasting defeat too often, like I did touch on Tuesday, but they've come back in, they've been in good spirits, and they've trained really well yesterday and today.
And in terms of Clyde this weekend, we know how tough a game it'll be against them, but we've been there already in the campaign and got 3 points and scored a wonder goal, so you'll be hoping to see those scenes at the end of the game again?
Yeah, it will be a really tough game. They are on a disappointing run that Jim and his players will be looking at, but the last time they came here, they were on a disappointing run, and it was Jim's first game, and they were 2-0 up in the game. They played excellent when they came here and made it really tough for us that day, so we're under no illusion just how hard a game it's going to be. They're fighting for points, as are we. And Jim's an experienced manager that's been around the block as well. He's been in these situations, he's got out of these situations, and he's a good manager, so he'll have them ready. They'll be hurting from the Peterhead result, so we can't even, you can look back at any of the previous games against them. We just need to go there and take care of our own performance and go there and be on the front foot like we have been in the other games, and be a bit more clinical.
A bit of good news this week following the cup games was Josh Edwards signing his contract extension for next season, so you must be really delighted to get him signed up.
Yeah, like, he's a player I've knew for a while, obviously having had teams playing against him, and first and foremost he's a great lad, brilliant in the group. He works really hard, and he's a real asset on the pitch as well to the football club, and the way he plays the game, the way he gets up and down that pitch, he's rapid, quick as well, so we're delighted. He would have been here at the end of the season regardless, because he's a key player for us and key to what we're doing, so there was no way we were going to let him go. There has been a few inquiries regarding him, so it was really important that we got it tied down, and it's a reward for the fans as well. He's one of the ones that they love to see in the way he plays the game, so having him here, and it's also a reward for the football club that we've got him for the next 18 months, but also for Josh. I think he's learning well here. He's got a great fullback in Dave McPake that he's learning from, and he's adding his own game and working hard in his own game, so I think it's best for all parties that he does remain here, and I'm delighted obviously that I get to keep him and work with him, because he's been great to work with. He's takes the instructions on board, but he's great to have in your team as well, so no, I think everyone will be delighted with that news.
In terms of other team news ahead of the weekend, a gruelling couple of games for the players. Is everybody okay?
Yeah, no, they're all great. I think Brini had a bang in his ankle, but even when you're asking him if he's alright, he's shouting, "You better not take me off," so no, he was fine. Paul Allen's the only one still, but Paul's progressing really well. Like I spoke on Tuesday night, it was a chance to Kevin, Nikolai, Lewis, Miller-Fenton, certain ones to top some minutes up and use that, so we done that. We took advantage of that, and we were careful with certain ones, how much we were exposing them to the game, so we got 3 off about 60 minutes and 3 on, which again was planned and helped just monitor what we were doing in terms of the data. The data's been great for the past 2 games, and we're pleased with that, and pleased with the way the players have recovered and come back in really positive. So no, it's just everything looking ahead to Saturday now.
Since the last time we sat down and spoke, Sam Fisher was recalled by Dundee, so it just shows you the complexities at this time of the season, that those kind of situations could happen, and it's a difficult window to get guys in and out, but you must be really pleased with the squad overall.
Yeah, in terms of where the squad is at now from the start of the season, yeah, I'm delighted. We will always look for that extra bit of quality, and the club have been very open and good about that, so there's ongoing dialogue regarding that, but I'm not really surprised that happened with Sam. I seen how well he had been doing. He's been playing consistently well for us for 17 or 18 games, however many he played, and that's the risk you take when you loan players from another club, that they either don't get enough minutes and the club take them back for that reason, or they play too well and the club take them back. Or you get lucky with certain ones and you get to keep them. So no, we're delighted with the ones that we've got to keep so far. Obviously the disappointment in Sam going, because he was, again, a bit like Josh, he was a really key member of the squad, and not just on the pitch, in and around, and that's what we're trying to do. There's the buzzword's culture, but it's not that, it's just the team spirit in and around the place, and Sam was key to that as well. So no, we're disappointed, but that's football. We know the way football goes, and there was always a risk that was going to happen, but no, we've shown even when Breeny was out that Aaron could step in and do that as a centre back. But we'll keep working and looking at what we can do. But no, the squad's, in terms of fit and healthy, yeah, we're delighted, but no, we'll always keep looking.
And the interesting thing that I found over the last few days, if you look online at some of the fans' comments, they've spoken about the togetherness. I know you've mentioned that word already in this interview. Some fans wanted to specifically know about the players coming across after the penalties, after Partick. It seemed like the players really, really genuinely appreciated the support that afternoon, as they have all season. But it must be great that the fans are really feeling that love, and the players are getting that support back from the sidelines as well.
Yeah, I think the credit to that can't go to myself and Dave and the coaching staff, or anyone above that at the club. I think that's solely a two-way thing between the players and the fans, because when we first came in, it was one of the things we say, that we can't guarantee that we'll win games, we can't guarantee that we'll do this or that, but what we can guarantee is that they'll give everything for that jersey, that badge, and they've done that in every game. And it was good, because away from home, in terms of, we take that many fans that they're spread out away from home, and you look at Edinburgh or Kelty or wherever, but to get them in that, like Falkirk away and Partick away, to get a big travelling support together, that was really heartening, and they stuck with us for the full 120 minutes plus the penalties. And then, I don't want to say it was great to see it, because I'd love to have won the game, but the way the fans were with the players at the end of the game, that was special, and really got the players going again, really, because that disappointing game, or a disappointing outcome to the game, and they were down, but when you see the appreciation they're getting from the fans, and that instantly lifted them, and made it at the end of the game very easy for myself and Dave and the rest of the staff to pick the players up. We didn't really need to speak, they were picked up walking in. So a massive thanks to the travelling fans that came, always the fans that are here, we know what they bring. But again, it works both ways. If the players keep doing that, the fans will keep treating them like that, no matter what happens on the pitch. It was the same at Dens, walking off the pitch on Tuesday night as well. The fans were behind us, and that's why when I do come in, if things haven't been right, and I'm the first to, or certain games when we've had a wee bit walking off at half time, I'm the first to say that I completely understand it, because there's an expectancy here, which I love. The players love that, and at the minute we're meeting that, but there's a lot of hard work to go to continue to keep that going, and keep the fans on our side. But if we just keep working as hard as we can and giving everything, then that's all the fans ever ask. And by doing that, then we've got real quality in the squad that can play good football as well, so you get both. So no, thanks to them, from myself, Dave and the players, and long may it continue down at Hamilton against Clyde on Saturday.